Welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to talk about Redmi Note 11 Pro. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Xiaomi's mid-range Redmi Note 11 series brings two master models this year, one with a 4G chipset, and the other with a 5G able one. Thus, are the two devices that very different, and could the 4G model be a better deal? In the event that you overlook the chipsets briefly, the Redmi Note 11 Pro and Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G are basically a similar devices. They bring an identical look and believe, and almost similar specifications. This year Xiaomi has gone with an absolutely flat glass back and flat plastic casing on its Redmi Notes. With a matte metallic looking completion, the devices look very smooth and moderate. They likewise have IP53 evaluated dust and splash proofing, a superior feature which returns from the year before. The Redmi Note 11 Pro and 11 Pro 5G have a same display, a 6.67-inch AMOLED with a 1080p resolution, Gorilla Glass 5 protection, and a quick 120 Hz refresh rate. This display is very pleasant for a midranger. You don't get HDR10 support, yet the panel is bounty sharp, at around 400 ppi, and you get profound AMOLED blacks and nicely exact color. Brightness is great too. We estimated a limit of 470 nits, which can help up to 750 nits in auto mode, very much like the 5G model. There's a responsive 360 Hz touch testing rate here, and because of the quick refresh rate, movement on screen like swiping and scrolling is extra smooth. Unlike more superior phones, however, the screen refresh rate isn't adaptive here to save energy. For sound, the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G has an earphone jack and sound system speakers, with the earpiece serving as the second one. There's no Dolby Atmos support here, in contrast to the 5G model. The speakers scored a generally excellent on our loudness chart, and sound is offset with great mids and highs. However, there's little less bass than on the 5G. For storage, the Redmi Note 11 Pro comes with 64 or 128 GB, and it's expandable via micro SD. Also, to open the phone, you can utilize the unique fingerprint which is built into the power key. It's bursting fast. On release, the new Redmi Note phones run on Xiaomi's MIUI 13 over Android 11. This interface is very like past MIUI version, and is not difficult to use. The Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G has a MediaTek Helio G96 chipset, based on a 12nm process. And this separates it from the 5G model. In CPU tests, the Note 11 Pro is on about a similar level as the past model, and falls a bit behind the 5G one. But, in GPU tests, it acquired lower scores than either one, and most competitors as well. In true use, the Note 11 Pro is for the mostly smooth. The thermals are great as well, however this is a long way from a gaming phone. Because of an alternate chipset, a few different things are not quite the same as the 5G model. 2. Like the battery duration. Both models have a 5000 mAh battery. The vanilla Redmi Note 11 Pro scored a 100-hour duration in our tests, great, yet not excellent. The 5G model is more power productive and duration of 115 hours. One clear update over last year is 67-watt quick charging, where before it was 33 watts. We had the option to charge the phone from 0 to 78% in 30 minutes. The Redmi Note 11 Pro has a 108 megapixels main camera, paired with a 8MP ultrawide, a 2MP large-scale camera, and a depth sensor. It's fundamentally a similar arrangement as last year's model. Then again, actually the Redmi Note 10 Pro had a higher res large-scale camera. 12 megapixels photographs from the male camera are really great for this class. They offer a lot of settled detail, low noise, and exact color. The dynamic range is high, however not over the top. The pictures are observably over-sharped, yet we like these photo better compared to the ones from the 5G model. It appears to be the handling is unique. Picture come out perfect. The subjects are very much exposed, itemized and colorful. And the division is capable. 8MP ultra-wide photo are okay for this class, however we've seen better. The pictures are sharp sufficient in the middle and have a lot of settled detail for this kind of camera. The range isn't perfect. Close-ups from the 2 megapixels full-scale camera are adequate in quality. They have punchy color and great difference, with enough detail, yet these photos are not excessively sharp. We miss the self-adjust that we had on last year's telemacro camera. Low-light photos from the main camera are really great for the class. The color saturation are good. The detail is enough as well, albeit some is spread by sound decrease. Turning on the night mode brings about a more sharp picture. However, some could contend the sharpness is unnecessary. You likewise get less noise, a more brilliant brightness. Low light photo from the ultrawide are scarcely usable. They're dull and the sound decrease spreads the greater part of the detail. For reasons unknown, you get night mode here on the ultra-wide, which you don't have on the 5G model. You get more sharper photos with a more brighter exposure, more detail, lower noise, and dynamic range. Selfies from the 16 megapixels camera are good. The accurate color, the contrast is perfect, the noise is low, and the subject is all around uncovered. However, the settled detail isn't excessively though. Presently on to video recording. And dissimilar to last year, there's no support for 4K, it's covered at 1080p both here and on the 5G model. The 1080p recordings from the main camera are great, they're sharp, with enough detail. The color are good and the dynamic range is good. There's consistently on electronic adjustment also. Recordings from the ultra-wide camera are very great, with enough detail, sensible varieties, and exceptionally wide dynamic range. Thus, that is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro of the 4G version. There's a great deal to like here. The level form looks pleasant, and it's sprinkle evidence. Then, at that point, you have the decent AMOLED screen, sound system speakers, and quick charging. The cameras are really respectable for this class as well, and truly we like the handling here better compared to on the 5G model. So on the off chance that you're after camera quality rather than 5G, and wouldn't fret a knockdown in battery duration, you could think about the vanilla one over the 5G version. The issue comes while contrasting with last year's Redmi Note 10 Pro. The chipset here is increasingly slow, lose 4K video recording. And yet this phone is more costly, so you can find better value in the competition. If you like the video, give the big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and stay safe, and see you on the next one.